How should children be disciplined or controlled? Should they be hit?
Somebody answered the question. Now, I wouldn't just say children should be hit, because we have become a very violence-prone people. I want to give some balance to yes. Because I don't want to say yes and sit down. Because then somebody out here will go home and kill their children. Say, the minister said I should hit you, so I'm going to break your so-and-so neck. Wait a minute. You see, hitting is a method of correcting a child or disciplining the child to a course or a way or an action that the parent desires the child to take or make. Do you follow me? Yes, sir. Now, there are many different methods of getting a child to do what you desire it to do. Hitting is not always the best thing, but it is a method when other methods fail. The problem with us is we don't know any other method. So we are hitting all the time, and our hitting is more our frustration than what the child has done. Now, what I want you to do when you hit your child the next time, are you hitting the child for what the child did, or are you hitting the child because you're upset, out of sorts? The man didn't come home last night. You didn't have no money. The baby's crying too much. Shut up. You heard me. I said, shut up. And then you just beat the hell out the child. Some parents, the child steals something and then lies, and the parent, in their self-righteous madness, want to burn the child's hand. See, we got all kinds of extremes in our mental state. Should the children be subjected to the mental and physical cruelty of maladjusted parents in the name of discipline? See, I got to take the child's side so that you don't go off on the deep end. Yes, I hit my children. I beat the hell out of them. I ain't telling no lie. Boy, I'm glad they ain't paying me back though, boy. Seriously, I could have done this thing better. I was so frustrated. I'm a young man. I give up show business. I'm working $35 a week. Got children coming. Children here. Children on the way. Children around the corner.
That's right.
I'm in the mosque dealing with us. And I don't know quite how to handle it. I never went to college to learn this. My mouth got me in trouble, calling people to the faith, and didn't know how to handle it. So when I get home at night, I'm all messed up. I don't want to hear no noise. So I hit, but maybe the hit was not what I should have done, but it's what I did in my own frustration. in my own mental state. And I'm suggesting to you that we should never hit our children in that state of mind. Because when you are angry, when you are frustrated, when you're disappointed in life and something went wrong, then you can take it out on the little one, because the little one can't fight back. You know, your husband smacked you upside your head and he ain't supposed to be hitting on you, but he bust your jaw. Johnny better not get out of line that day. And most of us have come up in abusive homes with abusive parents, not because they're no good, but they're so frustrated. And it's worse now than it ever has been, because the price of things is so much and the paycheck's so short, we can't make ends meet, and we're just totally upset. And most of us are just a hairpin away from insanity. So when you ask me, should you hit your children, I have to qualify that yes. If that is the only thing that they will hear, by all means. If they can't hear, let them feel. But try other methods first. That's right. That's right. But the behind is always there for you to take stock of, to get messages to the mind. But make sure that when you hit your child, it is commensurate with what they did and not out of your frustration. Right. You just beat and beat and beat. The boy just did this, and you just kept beating and beating and beating and beating. Well, the minister said I could hit, and you don't stop. See, that's your madness. That's your frustration, and I don't want you to put that on your children and blame that on me. So whatever the child does that really deserves a hit, then make sure the hit is not done to hurt, in the sense to bust, to break, but to correct. And it's still done out of love. Huh? May God bless you, mothers and fathers, really, to handle your children with the great care that they deserve, because one day they will grow, and we will grow older and weaker, and we want our children to be loving to us in our older years, as hopefully we are loving to them in their formative years. May God bless you to do the right thing.